Hey guys and girls, this is Brad and you're watching Fins and Faith. Today I want to take you with me. We're going to go to a tiny little creek. This creek connects to a larger creek, and that creek connects to the Tennessee River. So we've got one pole that we're going to use with live minnows. We've got another pole with a bobber and a Nico wax worm under the bobber. So we're going to use these two setups on this little tiny creek. We're going to see today if these crappie and some of these bigger fish are living in these tiny little creeks off the main creeks. So we're going to have a lot of fun. Guys, I want to say too that this last video we done has over 7,000 views now. And we're up to 263 subscribers, I think. Guys, keep watching these videos and keep subscribing. Thank you so much for all the support you've given me, and I can't wait to see what this channel is going to turn into with your guys' help. I love you guys. Y'all are all awesome. Thanks for the support. So y'all go with us today to this tiny little creek, and let's go do some fishing. All right, guys, here we are. Little tiny creek, just like I told you. Connecting, like I said, to a bigger creek. We do have a power line over the water here. That's going to make for an interesting time. But I already see action in the water. Turtles. Appears to be a couple of fish. Well, that power line really is going to make it tough. But we're going to have to do what we got to do. So let's get a minnow on here and start with the minnows. See if we can't catch, see if there's any crappie in this little creek. All right, let's see what kind of fish are hiding in this place. I'm gonna try to figure out the best way to cast. Ooh, this is gonna be tough. There's a fish. How about that? Right under this log right here. This little bitty baby bass was hanging out right there. Oh, there we go. Catch and release. Good job. So we're on the board. We caught a fish. Get us another minnow here. That is definitely not the size I'm after in here. If there's any big ones in here. Pretty shallow right here. Everywhere I've casted so far feels like it's about 2.5 feet deep, maybe 3 foot, which is not terrible. But if it's gonna hold crappie, I think we're gonna need deeper water than that. Those of you that don't know yet, I am in the state of Alabama, and for it to be in the middle of the summertime and to have a day like this where it's 76 degrees, cloudy, breezy, boy, it sure is nice. Oh, what do we got here? Okay, another bass. This one's a little bigger. Wow. So apparently this little creek holds some bass. Let's see if we can get that back out of here. Right there, little bitty guy again. But you're going to catch a lot of these in these small creeks. That was the minnow. I'm jerking on it because these minnows they're pretty small. I can't believe they're actually swimming that bobber around like they are. It's a decent sized bobber anyway. Guess I'm just going to have to be patient and let that bobber go under. Well, because of the power line and the area that I can get to the fish not looking so promising as what's back there, I'm gonna walk over here to the other side of the road and we're gonna try our luck over there. I feel like there's more area to fish, therefore better chances for me catching a fish or a better fish. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, we're over here on the other side. We done seen a big gar. I changed my setup a little bit. took that slip bobber off and put this Easy Trout bobber on. A little bit bigger than the width of my thumb. Small little bobber. Don't know where that big gar went, but see if we can catch something over here around this bridge. If that gar ain't scared everything off. That was a big one. Trying to cover different areas of water here. A lot of times in these little bitty creeks like this, you'll find that a lot of the water is not productive and a real small portion is. So I'm trying to locate now that small portion of water. Oh, there we go. There's a fish. What do we got? Oh, we belly hooked a bluegill. Look at that. No wonder he's fighting so weird. Oh, see if we can't get that out without hurting him. There we go. Little bluegill. So there you go. We've caught a bluegill and 2 bass on these minnows. What I'm thinking in my head right now is if I could get over here without getting snake bit and throw under the bridge right here, as you see, goes up under there. If I could get up under there where it's really cool and dark, I feel like there'd be some fish hiding up in there. Right now I'm just gonna keep doing what we're doing and see if we can find a few more. See if we can't get up in this little ditch I'm talking about. I'm gonna fish a little shallower. I feel like I'm a little too deep. That's what I love about these corks. You just pull that stopper out, move it up and down your line where you want it, and it's that quick and easy. A very, very user-friendly cork. There's a fish. Oh, what have we got? We got something, folks. Oh, wow. Wow. Big bass in this tiny little creek. Look at that bass. Oh, me, look at it. Wow. I can't believe this tiny little creek's holding that bass. Oh, how are we gonna get him? How are we gonna land him? We're gonna have to go down here. Stay on there. Now this ain't a monster by no means, but in a creek this small, this is a small creek. I was definitely not expecting a fish, a bass this size in a small creek like this. Oh goodness. 4-pound test. Oh no. Oh, we got him. We got him. Look at that, guys. Give me a minute to get this hook out. It's way down in there. Look at that. Look at that fish. Whoo. You see how bent that hook is now? That's why it wasn't coming out. The hook was bending instead of coming out. But look at that guy, man. In this tiny little creek. Look at that. Jeez. That's a beauty, man. On a little minnow. Whew, get him back in there. I mean, that was easily a 2.5 pound largemouth bass in this tiny little creek on a live minnow. That was just, man, it was a good takedown. As soon as I set the hook, I knew we had something a lot better than a little small bluegill. Whew, that was exciting. That was a lot of fun. See if we can catch something else for you. If we're picking up any of this traffic behind me, I apologize. There's a lot of traffic on this little road and a lot of noise. There we go. We got 2 minnows on now. Right here you can see. We got them nose hooked, 2 of them. We're gonna throw back in that ditch and see if there's any more bass in it. I see a bass right now. Not nearly as big as that last one, but he's in there. See if he wants to eat these 2 minnows. Yep, there he is. We got him. Oh, I love it. Oh, he got off, folks. I'm sorry about that. I got excited and quit paying attention, but I seen that little bass sitting over here in the ditch and through there, and he couldn't stand it. He had to have him 2 minnows. But he was a small one. Probably not even 1/2 pound. All right, we're gonna swap rigs for just a minute. I, again, have this 1/64 of an ounce trout magnet jig head with a Nico wax worm, 1 inch, an EZ trout magnet bobber, and I'm just gonna toss this thing out there and crank it back real slow. See if we can't catch us a fish or two. So guys, I hope y'all are having as much fun as I am right now. Look, we've caught about a 2 to a 2.5 pound bass, landed it. Big bass out of that little small ditch in this tiny creek. Let this car go by so y'all can hear me. There we go. So you can come out and explore and do things like this and have a great time. We're not done yet. I'm just taking a little breather, gonna hydrate. Got my little cooler here with my fish logos, and gonna get us a water, maybe a Gatorade, hydrate a little bit and get back after it. But y'all stick with us. I'm having a lot of fun. Thanks for coming. All right, I wanted to try one more creek with y'all guys. We was having a look at the other one. Still catching some fish, but just wanted to give this a try with what I had left of these minnows. This is a bigger creek than what we were at. I have caught a lot of big fish out of here, a lot of big red breast. I've caught a 1 pound shell cracker, bunch of crappie, several 3+ pound bass. So just gonna come out here today and see if we can get on a big fish or two. So y'all stick with us and let's see what we can catch in this. This is part of Flint Creek, which runs all the way to the river. And there's some big fish that get in here, big catfish in here too. All right, let's throw one of these minnows and see if there's any fish wanting to eat. If we catch a real big one, we're gonna have problems getting it up here. Look at that. All right, get this out there. Water's way down. I could actually get down here and fish. That's an idea. I do think I'm gonna mosey on down there. Just got to be careful. I really don't want to run into no snake bites. Oh, there we go. There's a fish finally. I'm surprised they're not eating this thing alive. I mean, they are hitting it. Little bluegill. Good looking bluegill. Not a big one, but really good colors on it. On the Nico wax worm. What I love about this creek is you never know what you're going to catch. I've caught big catfish out of here. I've caught up to probably around 10 pound bowfins. I've caught over 4 pound bass. I've caught shell cracker up to 1 pound. It's just full of a bunch of predatory fish. It's full of a bunch of nice bluegill and bass, and it's just a fun place to fish. You never know what you're gonna come up with. All right, so we're gonna move to the other side of the creek, over there where Dawson's at, with this live minnows and my little jig, and see if we can come across some fish over there. It is unusually slow right now in this creek.
I'm not sure what it was. I got hit a few times on one cast. Oh, got one.
Uh-oh.
Good one.
Oh, yeah, we got a good fish right here. Look at Dawson's bass he's got on, guys. Using a crankbait. You have to get down there where you was at. Woo, it's going to be tough.
No, I got him up here.
Oh, you got a big one. I wouldn't try to do that. Oh, goodness, he's going to try to flip him.
I got a half dude.
Oh, look at this, guys. Woo! We have got probably...
two and a half right there.
No, that's bigger than 2.5 pounds. That's over 3. So this is what we catch in this creek right here. Just some big, healthy bass in this little creek. Now he caught that on a little KVD 1.5 shad color crankbait. And that's what lives in here. But right now, for whatever reason, fishing is slow. I'm not believing he just, we're not in a boat, so I guess you call that bank flipped. A 3-pound bass. That's probably a 3-pounder. That's a good solid bass.
Yeah.
Got another. Dawson got another. God, it is a good one. Oh! Got a nice jump there. Let's go see if we can see this. Another good fish. Look at that. Oh, guys, get out here on these small creeks. This is so much fun. Look at this fish.
Better than I thought.
We got another. I'm gonna say he's over 2 and he's probably 2.5. He's really fat. So yeah, that's another good fish. That's about the size we caught at the last creek on the minnow. Not quite as big as the last one, but still a really good fish. These little creeks like this will surprise you. Them fish will move up in here from the bigger creeks and rivers and be surprised what you might catch. Dawson's making me jealous. I'm wishing I had my bass stuff with me now. I'm a big time fan of crankbaits. That's what he's catching these on. Again, that's a KVD 1.5 square bill and a natural shad. I'm gonna tell you right now, that color and that brand, I've probably caught more fish on than any other crankbait I've used. And they're some of the cheapest on the market. The only problem with them is you're gonna have to change the hooks. If you don't, you're gonna miss a lot of fish. We got an example of those hooks I said you had to change.
Two fish.
Look at that.
And it's already been out.
Move your finger. See that hook right there? That hook has already been out straight on those 2 fish. Now I will say, normally you don't flip a 2.5 to 3.5 pound bass up on a 4-foot bank. But if you do, you just hope that you're not going to bend the hooks, and they got better hardware than that. All right, folks, we have made it back home, and glad you went with us today. Hey, we went to a couple creeks, a really small one, then a little larger creek, but both places we got on some good bass today, and a couple other species and some small ones. But hey, that's just to show you these little small creeks on the roadsides, they can be a lot of fun, so take advantage of them. Thanks again for watching and all the support you've given us through this channel. It means a lot to me, and it touches me. It really does. Again, I love you guys. I appreciate you, and just keep watching us, and we're gonna try to keep putting some good stuff out there. Thanks again. Y'all have a good day.